Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to today's video. I've actually recently just got back from Primark. You can see my big bag in the background here. So I thought I would film a Primark haul. I know I had one on my channel a couple of weeks ago, but I've actually picked up quite a lot of homeware pieces, and usually my hauls consist of like clothes. There is the odd homeware bits and pieces in there, but usually it's like clothes for the kids. So I thought this would be quite nice to film because it's a little bit different for my channel. So we're going to jump straight in. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below, and if you're not already, please hit that subscribe button and join me here on YouTube. And let's jump into the Primark haul. Okay, first up is probably my favourite piece. Look how amazing this is. Does this not give you major H&M vibes? They're like homeware section, but when I tell you the price of this, it's not a H&M price tag, let me tell you that. So it is separate. I've actually just opened it to see what it looked like together. So inside I've got 2 packs of the bunny tails. They were £4 a pack, so that's £8 in total for the like contents inside. They did actually have lots of different like foliage that you could choose from, but I want to go quite neutral tones in my hallway, and this is where this is going to live, so that's why I went with the bunny tails. It does have kind of like a face etched into it, and again they did have this style with the black silhouette on it, but I just went with the neutral one. And this vase, are you ready? £8. £8. They are £30 in H&M. So as soon as I saw it, I knew he was coming home with me, and it is massive. Like, it's literally like bigger than my head, and it does look really lovely on like a console table, which is exactly where I've got it in my hallway. So that's the first thing. Okay, next up, I picked up a wall hook for the coats. So it's just, again, in this neutral kind of like wood theme. That's what I'm going for. All of my walls in the new extension are like a whitey beige colour, but more white. So I do just love the kind of like natural wood looking effect. This was £6, and I'm thinking this will go in the utility, and then the bigger coats can go on there, especially like winter time and in the kids' school bags, because what I'm finding at the moment, we do have coat storage under our stairs, but when it's been raining and things, I don't just want to put all the wet coats back under the stairs. So I'm thinking if I can hook these just above the radiator, it will just help dry it all off. So yeah, I did pick that up as well. And then next up, I've actually just built one of these before I came on camera. So I picked up 2 of these crates. Now, they did have different sizes. From what I could see, this was the biggest, well, the biggest one they had in my Primark anyway. And they did have a smaller version, which I would say kind of like was that size. But I went with 2 this size. They did have these in a really lovely green, a dusky pink, and I think like a powdery blue, but I kind of went with this greige colour. This is obviously what it comes like, not put up. I don't yet know what I'm going to do with them. They were £3 each. The smaller ones were £1.50. But I was thinking, because they stack on top of each other, they've got the kind of like little lips there on each ledge. I can put them in Ollie's room, and he can put, I don't know, some of his little Lego men in there, because he's got so many little mini figurines. So I just saw them and I thought they would come in handy. So I did pick up 2 of those. What I'm thinking is, when we've got the nursery sorted for Penny as well, a couple of the like dusky pink ones would look lovely with the like theme that I'm thinking of for her room. I also picked up 2 packs of these. I'm sure, I don't know where the other one is, but they're just the 90p, the bigger cotton rings. So I just love them. So every time I go in there, I just pick up a couple of packs. And then I also picked up, the homeware section is huge. I think I mentioned this in my last haul. But basically, the entire downstairs floor is just homeware. They've got furniture. I mean, it's not very good. It's not ideal because obviously you don't have a car park nearby. So you kind of end up having to lug all your bags back. And let me tell you, my arm felt like it was breaking by the time I got back to the car. But if I know I'm going down for furniture piece, I'm going to have to drag Tom with me. But I also picked up this. So this is like a mini succulent in a pot. Again, it's got the face detail on. And this time, obviously, you can see it's etched out in a different colour. But the pot is like a neutral colour, and then obviously that's in a creamy white, and then you've got the succulents. So I picked that. That's either going to live in the utility or probably in my downstairs toilet. I've got an IKEA plant in there at the moment, but I feel like this would go better in there. So yeah, and This was, are you ready? I literally couldn't believe the price of this. £4. And again, it's not tiny. Like when you go to places like B&M and they do the little mini ones, which are really cute, don't get me wrong, but this is £4 and like, look how big it is. I was well impressed with their home section today, like really impressed. I also picked up a bath mat. So we're going to be doing our bathroom hopefully shortly, and again I'm going with like a neutral vibe, I feel like. So I've picked this up. I'm not going to use it just yet, I'm going to save it for when it's all done, but it was £7. It's quite big. It's a 50cm by 80cm, but if you just can see, oh, it's really thick actually, so it's just neutral, and then it has the tassels on each end. So I just thought that was really pretty, so I'm going to pop that away for when the bathroom is done. And then, oh, there's my other pack of cotton rounds. What else did we buy? I also picked up a 6-pack of wool dryer balls. Wool dryer balls, say that fast. Wool dryer balls, wool dryer balls. So I picked up 6 of them. Now I picked up a 3-pack when I was in Home Bargains, and they are fine, but I do feel like I need probably some more in my dryer when I'm doing like bedding and things. So my dryer is a condensing dryer and I'm really like struggling with it. I don't find like it gets things dry like my old vented dryer, but yeah, I just thought I'd pick this up. It was £4, I think. Yeah, £4. I just love the bag actually that it comes in as well. So I'm just going to hang that on my little rack in the utility. And then when I need some extra balls to put in my tumble dryer, I've got them there. What else have we got? I've picked up a bread tin. So I actually baked some banana bread the other day and I realised I didn't have a bread tin to put it in. So it ended up being in like a mini casserole dish, which is fine, it worked. But I just thought I'd pick this up because I saw it. It was £3.50 and it's in like that really pretty mint green. They did have a really lovely pink range as well, but I went with the green. And then this I'm really intrigued about. I did open a box when I was in there. So this is a car seat blanket. So I've actually been looking at these for my daughter on a few different Instagram shops, and they're like really expensive. They're like anywhere from £35 upwards. So what it does is it actually sits on the seat inside of the car seat, and obviously the straps come through, so it doesn't affect, nothing is going under the straps, that's still on the baby, and then it just wraps over. Because what I'm finding at the moment is obviously she doesn't wear a pram suit or anything really thick when she's in the car seat, and with the weather being like quite cold at the moment, her blankets, if it's windy, will kind of like blow off or she'll kick them off. So I wanted something like this. So this let me see if I can get it out actually, because it might be easier for me to explain. Basically this was £10. I wasn't sure on the pattern. It is fairly, it's not got really bright colours on, and it is quite sweet, but I wanted more of a plain one. But obviously they did only have this one pattern. I went through all the boxes and they did only have this one. So this is, I suppose you could have it either way actually. You could probably, no, I think it is designed. So basically it's, this bit is what the baby would lay in, and this is kind of like what can just sit where their head is. It's got the straps there for the car seat, as you can see, and then the idea is that it wraps over, so obviously this stays in the car seat all the time and you can kind of just wrap them up like that. So this is the pattern obviously that would be visible. So obviously it is quite pretty, I suppose. It's got little like woodland animals on there, little hedgehogs and some acorns, some bunnies. So yeah, it is really sweet. So I'm going to see how I get on with it, because it was only £10. It's not overly thick, so I probably would still use a blanket as well. But having said that, I wonder if I could use it that way. I probably could layer in that side and then have that side flicked up if I just remove the tag. But yeah, I don't know if they have any other designs. They didn't in my one, but it's something to look out in. Their baby range is actually getting better every time I go down there. So yeah, I was quite excited to mention that, because it is a lot cheaper than a lot of these shops that you do see online. So it's marketed as a car seat blanket. It just comes in a box like this, and I actually found this just on the stand behind where they have all their cutlery, like baby cutlery, weaning bits and pieces. Okay, so next up I picked up 2 of these door stops, so that it looks like just obviously like a giant ball that's kind of like knotted into each other. They were £8 each. I got 2 of them for my downstairs doors. They're really heavy actually. I do have 3 doors, so I probably could have got another one, but I thought I would just see how I get on with them. But they're super cheap. I was eyeing some of these up in Next and they were a lot more expensive. So yeah, I did also grab those while I was there. And then I did pick up one outfit, so one clothing outfit for my daughter, my baby. So I did really well actually, because I'm really conscious on things. I don't want to buy things that we don't need basically. But I saw this and I couldn't resist it. So it is more for when we go into like spring and summer. So I got it in 6 to 9, but it's just this beautiful dress and it has the matching bloomers underneath to go over her nappy. And it's just like little yellow, really pretty yellow flowers on it, so it buttons all the way down and it's really airy. It's so, the material's such a lightweight material, and this was £8, so I just thought that was an absolute bargain. In Zara something like this would be about £23. So yeah, I just couldn't resist that one. And then finally I picked up some pajamas for myself. So I got these from the wellness section, surprise, surprise. If you've seen any of my other videos, I'm obsessed with that section. They don't look very pretty, I'm afraid, because I did actually open the packaging up. So I wanted to see basically how long the trousers were. So I'm going to get these for my birthday. I'm going to go and give them to my husband in a minute. But basically, if I show you the trousers, because they're already unwrapped. So they are very creased. They're not a silky material, but they're really, really lightweight, more like a linen. They've got an elasticated waist, pockets, and they're long leg, but they're wide, which is exactly what I was looking for. I don't like anything really tight on me. And they were £14. So you've got the long trousers, and then if I just unwrap the top to show you as well, we have got the long sleeve top, and it just buttons down. So yeah, I'm really happy they have my size actually, because last time, a few times I've been in, they've not had anything in the wellness section in my size, so I grabbed those when I saw them. Okay, so that's going to wrap up my Primark haul. I really hope you enjoyed the pieces that I picked up today. The homeware section, I've got like a really big list for when we like finally finish decorating, but I didn't want to go and get really silly amounts because we don't have anywhere to store it. So yeah, I'm really happy with the pieces I picked up, and I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below, and like I said at the beginning, if you're not already, I hope you'll consider subscribing to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye everyone.
You were my best friend, didn't care about the rules, good on the weekends.